I figured I would document this. Today is supposed to be the very, very last day with this STI. Yesterday, Bobby and I went on that nice date, or nice cruise. And the day prior to that, I thought I had the oil leak fixed. Now the car, after that cruise, the car sat a little bit. I noticed more oil on the ground. So, and I'm very, very OCD. I hate leaks. I know everybody hates leaks. So I opted to fix the leak. The guy is flying in later to pick this car up, and I don't want any issues with the car. The car is perfect other than this one damn leak. Here's the oil that it just left on the ground, sitting here on the lift. Unfortunately, the turbo is coming off the car, and the car is warm right now, so I'm gonna do what I can right now, and then I'm gonna let it cool down. Kind of stressed out right now because I thought all the issues were fixed. I did let the car sit for a while after I put the hose clamp on that oil return line, and it did not leak oil whatsoever, even after I drove it a little bit. But after like 30-ish miles that Bobby and I put on it, it started leaking again. And it looks like it's from, it's 100% turbo oil return line related. So it's either the flange where it bolts on the bottom of the turbo, or the top clamp. It's on the bottom clamp, so it's either the top clamp or the gasket. This is a pain in the ass. This car is really, really getting to me right now.
Maybe it would be a good idea.
Okay, that's still a little short for me.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's too short? It's pretty good quantities, I feel like. And I talked to them like 200, but they were...
Definitely was not expecting to work on this car tonight, so it's very, very late. And I got Corona at the shop, so it's one of those nights. I haven't had one of these nights in a few years where I drink beer and work on a car, but that's how tonight is going. So basically, the car is back together. I left the downpipe off, and I'm gonna let it run for a while, get that oil nice and warm, nice and thin. I let it run for about 5 minutes, and I was watching it. I didn't see any leaks yet, so I'm gonna let it sit and drink a beer, and I'll go back down there. If it doesn't leak, we should be good to go. Well, we will be good to go. What I did, clamp on top and bottom of the turbo oil return line, new gasket with a little bit of RTV on that flange. We should be good. All right, here is what's up. Just ran the car for literally 30 minutes on the lift. There wasn't any sort of leaks, so I'm gonna leave it on the lift overnight with the downpipe off, and I cleaned the floor underneath the car, so I'm gonna come back in the morning, and if there's no oil on the ground in the morning, that means we're good to go. I'm 99.9% sure that the issue is fixed. I am very confident it was the oil return for the turbo, and we have clamps on, like I said, clamps on top both and on both top and bottom. New gasket with a little bit of RTV on there. So I'm not 100%, I'm 99.9. I'd rather be 100. If it doesn't leak by morning time, we'll be good to go. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, my friends, roughly 12 hours later, come on, lights turn on, and let's see how much oil we got underneath this thing. If there's no oil, I'm gonna be happy. If there is oil, we got more work to do. And we have nothing. And that's just a stain on the floor. She is dry as can be. Hell yeah, my friends. I don't know if it was one of the clamps or if it was the gasket. Either way, I don't care, because thankfully SUS-TI's turbo is pretty easy to remove. I would say we spent about 45 minutes last night and we had it off twice. So thankfully it's pretty easy. I have a very, very, very bad habit of not enjoying my cars at all until I know that I can't. Today's the last day with this car. I want to drive this thing everywhere today. I always do that. Every single time I build a car, it'll sit for a while. Like I'll get it done, it'll sit. And then like a few days prior to knowing that I can never touch it again, I always go drive it. And then I usually regret selling them. This one's a lot easier to let go versus like the Evo 8 that we just sold, the blue one. But still, like we put so many hours into this car and quite a bit of money as well. Been through a few different motors, and I put maybe, I don't know, 2,000 miles on it tops, if that. I don't think Bobby's ever driven the car. Bobby's never even been in the car. So today, we're just gonna enjoy this thing one last time. And then tonight, the dude flies in from, I wanna say like Minneapolis, or somewhere in Minnesota, and he's driving this girl all the way home. Good old Baderbilt tune on her, all the pops. There's one important thing you always have to do with every single car that you build. You gotta see how she looks from the outside driving on the road. I've never seen how the STI looks. So Bobby and I are out cruising right now and we traded cars. I gotta see how this bad bitch looks cruising on the road. Spicy unit. The gap? Why? Bobby and I were out cruising around and we came across the meat. Decent meat so far. I cannot see shit on the GoPro.
My bumper's trying to fall off.
Oh, fuck. Decided to pop out to Mr. Bader's real quick. They're tuning a fast, or supposed to be a fast Honda, and it's pretty close to the airport, which is where we are picking this guy up at. What a fucking racer. Absolute racer. Please on all add more fuel.
He's adding more fuel for you.
What's up, boy?
You have one job.
You had one job, Remy.
One fucking job. Go lick your turbo.
Oh, you fucked your turbo?
What the fuck's wrong with the turbo?
Well, your 3 bolts that you're missing. There's probably
I'm not
more.
missing 3 bolts.
You were missing 3.
Listen to these boys yell at each other.
I tightened the living bulk out of it. I tightened the living bulk out of it.
What? Oh, God. My tire just popped.
We got Spokane's finest Honda tuner chilling here tonight. It's like midnight and he's tuning this damn thing.
Another late night. I was here till 2 a.m. last night tuning.
Damn.
It's the only time to tune. It's cool out.
Yeah, true.
So,
How's K-Pro?
you know, it's frustrating because I'm learning, but
Yeah.
to be honest, it's a very direct, very simple software. As you learn, it gets easier, but it's pretty dialed. I went to go do my first pull and well, all loosey-goosey over there.
Sprayed oil.
Sprayed oil. I saw smoke and shut it down.
Well, my dudes, here she is. Last time you're gonna see Sus on the channel. Sad day. Here at the airport, waiting for this dude to fly in, and I'm not sure if they're headed back tonight all the way to Minnesota. I'm curious how far of a drive that is. If I had to guess, it'd be like 20 hours. 19 hours, 14 minutes. That is quite the drive for Sus. Sad.
Yes.
Not too sad.
No.
Like I was saying earlier to you guys, I never really got all that attached to this car just because I only put a couple, maybe it's like 2,000 miles total,
Yeah.
if even that.
We barely. There's gotta be a better way out of this place.
Yeah, I have to drive by one more time. That guy was stoked on it, which is cool.
That is good.
I like to see people that are like excited, you know, for the car.
But yeah, that car's pretty clean.
It's pretty clean. I just know all the issues with it, with the bodywork that I did.
Is that entrance better?
She looks pretty damn good, I must say.
It's a pretty nice looking car.
Wow.
Say what she'd like to say to her.
Goodbye, Sus. You've been too sus to me.
Hi, Sus. You've done us well.
Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I sold your favorite car, but
That's their favorite car?
that's a lot of people's favorite car.
Oh.
On to the next. I'm gonna build another hatch one day for sure.